If you have questions like how much does a business development executive get paid at Byjus, what is the interview process like, what are the questions that they ask at the interview, and more than that, how do you prepare for these interviews? I am Ishan Sharma from Able Jobs, and in this video I'll be talking to you about exactly how can you get hired as a business development executive at Byjus, what are the benefits of working at Byjus, how much salary will you be paid, and everything about this role I will be discussing in this video. So make sure that you watch this video till the very end. And now let's get into the video. So in this video, we'll be talking about the business development executive role at Byjus. What is the interview process like? What are the career paths that you can take after working in this role? And we'll also be talking about the salary that you're offered and how can you apply for this role. All right. Now, first of all, if you want to prepare for this interview process and if you want to learn all the questions that they ask and what are the answers that you should be knowing, definitely go ahead and install our app. It's available on Play Store and you will be learning all of these things for free. So do check that out. So what does a BDA do? What is the responsibility of a business development associate at Byjus? So basically you'll be reaching out to parents who have recently downloaded the Byjus app and try to just ask them and find the problems that they are facing while using this app. Okay, and then you'll just be answering their questions if they have any doubts as well, right? So a typical day in the life of a BDA associate looks like, calling these parents and then scheduling calls with them to show them the features and the benefits of signing up for Byjus and taking the paid plan. So that is what you'll be doing. And now the best part about working as a BDA associate is that you are not restricted by the location that you are living in. Byjus not only hires from the tier 1 cities, but they also hire in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, which is a great news because you don't have to worry if you are not living in the metropolitan cities of the country. If you are from smaller towns, they do hire from those locations as well. Now let's talk about the interview process. What are the questions they ask, how many rounds there are, how much time should you wait after applying. So the Byjus interview process comprises of over 2 to 3 rounds. Basically, you just apply to Byjus first of all, and then you'll wait for up to 2 weeks. This is the time that they take to actually shortlist you. And if you do get shortlisted, they will definitely reply back. And then you'll be having an HR call. Basically, this would be like a phone screen interview or like a Zoom call that they'll be doing with you just to, just know a little bit about you, just see if you're able to communicate yourself well. And they'll just be asking you basic questions like what were you working previously at, what are your goals, and just try to understand if you're able to express yourself properly, right? Because that is one of the most important parts. If you are a BDA, you will be able to, talk to people, and you should be really good at that particular skill. Then there is the main interview, which is the sales interview. Okay, so here they'll be asking you some HR questions and some sales questions as well. So you can expect questions like how can you sell me a pen? How can you sell Byjus to a poor person? Or how can you sell an empty bottle? Or how will you sell a fish to Brahmin? So that is a question that a lot of people end up asking. And then at the end, you might also end up having an aptitude test in which they'll just be, testing your logical skills. So that is one thing to keep in mind. And now if you want to learn about this interview process, what are the questions that they ask and how can you reply to these questions? If you want to prepare for this interview, definitely go ahead and download our app. The link is in the description and we will help you for free. How can you apply, and the complete process we'll be explaining over there, right? Now let's talk about the salary that is offered at Byjus. How much do you get paid? What are the other incentives? Let's take a look at that. So first of all, you'll be having a training period of up to 2 months when you get hired, in which they'll just be explaining to you what Byjus is and what are the plans that they offer, what are the features that they have. And after that, if you can achieve a revenue of up to 3.5 lakhs in the first 2 months by selling the product, you get 10 lakhs per annum fixed salary for that year itself, right? And if you are just able to qualify the training period, and if you're not able to touch that revenue of 3.5 lakhs, you end up getting up to 8 lakhs per annum fixed salary. Now let's talk about why should you even care about Byjus and why should you work at Byjus. So basically, first of all, Byjus has a great brand name. Okay, everyone knows what Byjus is. It is a well-known brand around the world. So you don't have to worry about people not able to recognize where do you work at. Okay, it is one of the fastest growing startups of this decade. So that is a great thing about working at Byjus. Next is the high pay. So Byjus pays the highest in terms of business development associate roles. So that is a really good point to keep in mind. Then you also have some great opportunities. So basically people that take up the BDA role end up becoming managers, and they'll be managing people in just 1 year, right? So that is really amazing. Then you also have options to switch between other edtech companies, like you have Vedantu, and then you have other companies as well that you can apply. And having Byjus in your resume would really help you out a lot. Now let's talk about the career paths. So after you've done this BDA role, you can get into inside sales, you can get into business to business sales, and then you can also become a manager in just 1 to 2 years of experience in sales. Okay, and you can also end up becoming the VP of sales at your company. Like, that is amazing. And after over 5 years of sales experience, people end up earning up to 30 lakhs per annum, which is amazing. Now let's talk about how can you apply for this job position. So basically you can do it in 2 ways. First of all, you can go to our app and you can download it and you can apply through it. You can learn the interview questions that they ask and how can you answer them, and then you can also apply. Second way to do it is to actually go to the Byjus Career portal and apply through that method. So that is it from this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've learned something from this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.